Ayam Atma Brahma, the supreme philosophy of the world. It sounds so grand, doesn't it? But what if I told you that the greatest truth isn't something you need to go out and find, but something you simply need to recognize? Today, we're diving deep into a statement of just 4 ancient words, a statement that claims to hold the very key to understanding reality itself. So, forget all those complicated theological systems, all those philosophies that feel like they take a lifetime to master. This ancient teaching, it's different. It suggests that the ultimate answer isn't some far-off goal you have to strive for. No, it's right here, right now. It is the very foundation of your present experience, just waiting for you to notice it.
So where does this radical, incredible idea come from? Well, it comes from the Mandukya Upanishad. And what's truly remarkable is that this is the shortest of all the major Upanishads. We're talking just 12 verses. But in those 12 verses, wow, many sages consider it the most important one of all. It's like a pure, hyper-concentrated dose of spiritual truth distilled directly from the ancient Atharva Veda.
Now, within the Upanishads, you'll find these very special phrases known as Mahavakyas, which literally means great sayings. And these are not just, wise proverbs or nice quotes. There's so much more than that. They are powerful pointers designed to trigger a direct, immediate realization of the highest truth, that deep, unshakable oneness between your individual consciousness and the universal consciousness.
And here it is, the Mahavakya from the Mandukya. Listen closely. Ayam Atma Brahma. The translation is just so beautifully simple and direct. This self is Brahman. That first word, ayam, it means this. It's not pointing to some abstract concept in a book. It's pointing to the immediate, intimate sense of I that you are experiencing right now. This very awareness, that is the ultimate, absolute reality.
Okay, so how can such a monumental claim possibly be proven? I mean, it sounds incredible, right? Well, the Upanishad doesn't ask for your blind faith. Not at all. Instead, it offers you a map of your very own consciousness. It simply asks you to examine the 3 states you experience every single day: being awake, dreaming, and being in deep, dreamless sleep. Just think about it for a second. What is the one constant that is present through all 3? That unchanging witness. That is what the sages called Turiya, or the 4th. And you see, it isn't another state, but the very light of awareness in which the other 3 just appear and disappear.
So you see, this is so much more than just a beautiful, abstract idea. It's a practical science of self-realization. The sages who discovered this truth didn't just leave it at that. They laid out a clear, time-tested framework so that anyone at all, could follow it. So let's walk that path together for a moment.
This path has 3 core steps. First is Shravana. This is all about hearing the teaching, really listening with an open and focused mind. You can think of this as receiving the map. Second is Manana. This is where you reflect on it, you use your reason to understand its implications, and clear away any doubts. This is like studying the map. And finally, there's Nididhyasana. This is when you engage in deep contemplation to make this understanding a direct, lived experience. This is actually walking the path.
Okay, so how does this abstract path become something tangible? Well, for Shravana, that deep listening, one might use breath-sync chanting to really let the teaching sink in. For Manana, the reflection, the classic method is self-inquiry, always asking that profound question, who am I? And for Nididhyasana, the deep abiding, the practice is simply to rest as that silent background awareness, that Turiya, that witnesses all thoughts and sensations.
A key tool in this whole process is the powerful technique of neti-neti. It's a path of negation. It means not this, not this. You look at every object of your experience, your body, your thoughts, your feelings, your memories, and you recognize, I am aware of this, therefore I cannot be this. It's so simple but so profound. You are the knower, not the known.
So when you systematically discard every identification, every label you've ever attached to yourself, what remains? This quote captures the destination of that neti-neti practice perfectly. What's left isn't some empty void, no. What's left is the pure, unconditioned witness consciousness itself, Turiya.
And what's just fascinating to me is how this ancient insight from a text of just 12 verses has rippled across the entire globe and through centuries, resonating with some of the greatest minds in both philosophy and, believe it or not, modern science. This gives you a little sense of that incredible journey. The idea flows from the ancient Upanishads, and then centuries later, it's picked up in the 1800s by the brilliant German philosopher Arthur Schopenhauer, And then it finds this startling echo in the work of Erwin Schrödinger, one of the fathers of quantum mechanics. It's an amazing lineage of thought. Schopenhauer was one of the very first major Western philosophers to seriously engage with Eastern thought. He encountered the Upanishads in a Latin translation, and it just completely transformed him. This quote reveals the profound personal impact this wisdom had on him. To call it the solace of his life and death, that tells you everything.
And the story doesn't stop with philosophy. Not at all. As our modern scientists began to probe the fundamental nature of matter, they discovered a reality that was deeply strange, deeply interconnected, a reality that seemed to defy all common sense, but, amazingly, aligned remarkably with the insights of Advaita Vedanta.
The parallels here are truly striking. The Vedantic concept of a non-dual, undivided Brahman is mirrored in what physicists call quantum entanglement, where particles remain connected as one system no matter the distance. The role of Turiya, the witness, is echoed in the famous observer effect, where the very act of observation seems to influence physical reality. And the idea of Maya, the illusion that things are separate, it just resonates so deeply with the perplexing wave-particle duality.
So, after this journey through ancient texts, spiritual practice, and even modern science, we arrive right back where we started, your own immediate present awareness. This is where the philosophy has to stop being just an idea and become a living reality.
This is the ultimate perspective shift offered by Ayam Atma Brahma. We usually feel like a small self, contained within a vast world, don't we? But this teaching inverts that completely. It suggests that the entire world, every sight, every sound, every thought and feeling is appearing within you, the boundless screen of consciousness.
And this is the most crucial point of all. Realizing you are Brahman isn't about becoming something new. It's about ceasing to believe you are something you are not, namely just this limited body and mind. It is simply a recognition. The very awareness that is effortlessly understanding these words right now, that is it. That is Brahman.
To make this more than just a beautiful concept, let's turn this from a passive explanation into a brief, active experience. I invite you to join me for a simple 30-second meditation, right here, right now. Wherever you are, just take a moment. If you feel comfortable, please close your eyes. Let's take one deep, conscious breath in and out. And now, silently to yourself, just affirm the meaning of the great saying. Ayam Atma Brahma. This self is the absolute. Feel the truth of it for a moment beyond the words.
If you found this exploration valuable today, please help share this wisdom with others by liking and sharing this explainer. And to continue our journey together into these profound truths, please subscribe to the Sacred Vantage Bliss channel. Thank you so much for joining us.